Hi, today I want to show you a card trick that I learned from watching an MIT Open Courseware video, I believe. It was in cryptography. Um, this card trick requires two people to do, and you would do it on an unsuspecting person. So uh, when I've done this in person in my classes, I always have to teach a student or a coworker, a fellow teacher, to perform this trick. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So there's two roles. The one person is the setter, that they set up the cards, and the other person is the guesser, and they guess the hidden card by looking at the four cards you see on your screen. Now, I wanted to kind of eliminate the need for two people, and I wanted to practice and have fun with it, so I made this program in open processing. The link is in the description. So you don't need two people. You can actually just practice doing the guesser role, so you get an idea of how the trick works. Now, I don't have a way to practice the setter role yet. Being the setter, the person that sets the trick up, is a lot more difficult to do than being the guesser. So the setter has to be spot on every time, otherwise it doesn't work. Or not that it doesn't work, but that the magic of the trick gets ruined and people start to see right through it. So let me kind of explain how this trick works. Hopefully this won't take too long. So the setter would ask an unsuspecting person to draw 5 cards at random or deliberately. They can go through the deck and pick out whatever they want. And 4 of those cards are shown to the guesser, and the last card is not shown to the guesser. And the way the 4 cards are arranged on the table, that is enough information for the guesser to figure out what the hidden card is. So the first layer of this trick is to understand that when you draw 5 cards, and there's 4 suits in a deck, at least 2 of those cards are going to be the same suit. The setter picks 2 cards that are the same suit, and the first card they put down always goes on the left. It's going to be one of those cards, and the other card is going to be hidden, and that's the card that the guesser has to guess. But the guesser automatically knows the suit of this card because the setter put down this first card, and these 2 cards are the same suit. Now, the setter has 3 more cards to play with. It's a 2 of clubs, 6 of spades, and a 10 of spades. Now, those are 3 objects. And in mathematics, if you have 3 objects, and you ask how many different ways can you arrange 3 objects, where the order matters, it would be a permutation. And the way you calculate a permutation is to do 3 factorial in this case. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. So there's 6 different ways to arrange 3 objects. And in this case, to arrange these 3 cards on the screen. I'm going to refer to the console to show you something that has to do with those 6 different ways. So one of the ways you could label the 3 cards is small, medium, large ordering. So if you order them small, medium, large, if the setter orders them small, medium, large, that means 1. If the setter decides to order them small, large, medium, that's 2. Medium, small, large is 3, so on and so on. So those are the 6 different ways to order 3 objects, in this case the 3 cards. And so if you look at the ordering here, there's a 2, a 6, and a 10, that ordering is actually the easiest one to remember. It's small, medium, large. In reality, you'd have to commit this chart to memory, but if we can use this as a cheat sheet, small, medium, large is 1. That means 1, always, small, medium, large. So 2, 6, and 10 are in small, medium, large order, and that means 1. You take that 1 and add it to the 4, which gives you 5. So now you know the suit of this hidden card, the guesser knows the suit of this hidden card, and the guesser knows how many to add, how many steps is this card away from that number. And so this card should be a 5 of hearts. And there it is. Another thing to understand about this trick is to realize that no two cards are more than 6 steps away from each other. In other words, this number is no more than 6 steps away from this number if the setter sets it up correctly. You're only allowed to add a number to this number. You cannot subtract. So for example, if I were to accidentally, the setter accidentally switches these two, so I put 5 here and 4 here, you cannot subtract 1 to get to 4. You have to add 12. So if you're starting at 5, you would have to go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Ace is 1. 2, 3, 4. That would be a total of 12 steps if you're only allowed to add. And there's no way to code 12. You can only code up to 6. So that's why the setter has a very important role in making sure that the correct card is shown and the correct card is hidden. Because if the way it's set up now, well, I'm only 1 step away from 5 with starting at 4. And if it was the other way, it's too much. But that's always true. No two cards are 6 steps away from each other if the correct cards are put in their correct positions. And couple that with there's 6 different ways to arrange these 3 cards. Well, then that's why the trick works. The remaining cards left over, there's 6 different ways, and no two cards are 6 steps away from each other. Let me do a couple more examples here. So if you hit the refresh button, you'll get another set ready to go. So here this would be large, medium, small. That's the ordering of these 3, which means 6. I've committed that chart to memory. So then you would add 6 to 2, that would be 8. And I know the suit is a diamond, so this is the 8 of diamonds. And there it is. Let's do one more. Hopefully I don't get duplicates. That's the last thing I want to talk about are duplicates. Okay, perfect. So I have an ace, which is 1, 7, and 8. That's a small, medium, large. That's easy. Small, medium, large means 1. And I'm adding 1 to Jack. So the next card over is a queen. So this is a queen of spades. There's a queen of spades. Now, let me show you a special case. This actually happened to me when I did this to one of my students. They were convinced that I was cheating, so they deliberately went through the deck and pulled out a whole 4 of a kind plus an additional card. So let me go into my code here and deliberately grab 5 cards. So this is my messy code. I'm not a computer programmer, I'm a math teacher. So I know there's probably inefficiencies on here, but the trick works. So that's all that matters. So I'm going to pick these 5 cards, and you can still get around it. You can still guess the hidden card. So the first card is still tells you the suit. So I know that this card is a club, okay? And then I take note of the number 10. Now these 3 cards are all the same number. Well, that's a problem because you can't compare small, medium, large when they're all the same number. So is there a way to order these 3 cards? Is there another way to order those 3 cards without looking at the number? And what you do is you use the alphabetical ordering of the suit. So if you think of the suits, the first, and you alphabetize them, club would be first, then diamond, then heart and spade. And that ordering you can use to help you order these 3 cards. So club would be the smallest, spade would be the largest. So if you look at the suit, I have a heart, spade, and diamond. Well, spade is last, diamond is before heart in the alphabet. So this ordering is medium, large, small. And medium, large, small means 4. So you're going to add 4 to the 10 of clubs, which would put you at the ace of clubs. So this card is the ace of clubs. And there it is. So again, if you have duplicate cards, this particular arrangement probably wouldn't happen. Very slim chance. But you might end up with 2 cards that are the same. Then you just rely on the alphabetical ordering of the suits. You can still order the cards that way. Here's another example where I have 3 of a kind. So the first card tells me the suit. That's going to be a club. Now here I have a heart, club, and spade. I know that club is smallest and spade is the largest, so that would put this at the medium. So this is a medium, small, large. Now medium, small, large means 3. So you add 3 to 3, you're at 6 of clubs. And that's what it is, 6 of clubs. I hope you enjoyed learning about this trick. Again, I posted a link in the description, which takes you to the Open Processing website. You don't have to make an account. I believe you should be able to run this program in the browser without having to log in or make an account. Also, it does run on Android and iPhones. It's a little slow. It's a little clunky because it's trying to run this in a browser on the phone. So it's not really meant for that, but it does work. I did try it on both iPhone and Android. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.